Have to work hard. You know, we went through a lot of primaries, but I believe we're going to win. But it's going to be hard.
You decide for yourself just how much he believes, quote, we're going to win. That's Florida Senator Rick Scott acknowledging that it's going to be tough for the GOP to take back the Senate come November. He is head of the Republican National Senatorial Committee. Thus, taking back the Senate is his job. Last month, it almost seemed like a sure thing. President Biden's poll numbers hit record lows mid-July. But since having COVID and sticking to a strict political script, his numbers are up nearly 5% on the Real Clear Politics average. Senator Scott recently bashed President Biden for being on vacation. Turns out he was on vacation as well, on a yacht in Italy with his wife and kids. Meantime, his fellow Republicans face bleak numbers. Democrat Mark Kelly leads Blake Masters by 8 points in Arizona. Herschel Walker down 4 points to Democrat Raphael Warnock. Dr. Oz down 7 points to his opponent in Pennsylvania. George Will is here, NewsNation senior political contributor and Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist. Is it right to blame Rick Scott, as unlikable as he is as a character?
Well, the Republicans are blaming him for a lot of things, but maybe not this. He's the fellow who thought it would be a good idea to start this political season by issuing A, his own platform, and B, in his platform to say that the almost 50% of Americans who do not pay income taxes should be made to pay income taxes so that they would have some skin in the game. So that annoyed about half the country, which is not the way to start. But actually, the weak candidates, and he's got a slew of them, are really the responsibility of Donald Trump. He's the one who anointed Herschel Walker in Georgia. He's the one who anointed Dr. Oz in Pennsylvania. He's the one who anointed Blake Masters in Arizona. So I think this is a Trumpian moment, not a Rick Scott moment.
Although Rick Scott so much wants to make it about himself and make the NRSC about himself, here is an ad that he used NRSC money to cut about himself. Take a listen.
Thousands of other criminals got checks for $1,400, your money, courtesy of Senate Democrats. I'm Rick Scott. If that doesn't tick you off, nothing will. We're going to throw these Democrats out of office this November. We only need one more seat, and we need your help. Donate today.
What is sort of striking is that he is a U.S. senator, and what's terrifying is he actually thinks he has a chance at the presidency.
Well, that's probably why he took this job, because one thing you do when you are head of the Republican Senate Campaign Committee is get in touch with every donor in America, and you get lots of interesting mailing lists. So this is a job for people with presidential ambitions. It does not often translate, however, into presidential success.
Where does this go if we take Rick Scott out of it for a second? You say that you believe the blue resurgence, if you will, the calming of the red wave is overstated. What do you see in the poll numbers that we don't?
I see Republicans in striking distance in states where improvement can be anticipated. Take Georgia, for instance. One would like to think that Herschel Walker's got all his gaffes out of his system, but normally when you ask a candidate, how many children do you have, he can give you an answer. It's taken Mr. Walker a while to come up with the right number of children. Dr. Oz in Pennsylvania is running against Mr. Fetterman, who's had a stroke, whose ability to campaign is somewhat limited. And Oz is really working hard. He's in the last 2 months, he's gone 3,500 miles around the state of Pennsylvania. So, and I also think, Leland, that there are two states that we have to also bear in mind. One is a possible switch to the Republicans in Nevada, where Adam Laxalt was a Greek Nevada name. His grandfather was a senator for a long time. Might flip a seat for the Republicans. And just getting on the radar of the political class right now is a real race shaping up in Colorado, where Joe O'Dea is running against the Republicans against the incumbent, Michael Bennet. And it's good. Michael Bennet is under 50% right now, which is not good for an incumbent.
George, it's good to see you. Have a great weekend, sir.
You too.
Get in some baseball the last weekend of summer. We'll talk to you soon.
Glad to.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.